This is one we also want to use rarely, but it's becoming more usable, and here's why. Modern parenting. When I was a kid, actually, when we were kids, we were told to do things, and we usually got a reward if we did it. Like clean your room, and you can go outside and play. Take care of your sister, and we'll go to the movies. Get good grades, and I'll give you a couple of bucks. That's how we were parented. This generation is not parented that way. They're parented through loss. As soon as they come out of the womb, the day of their birth, they are given everything their parents possibly have to give them. I don't care if their parents are poor or rich, you get everything. You got it. So when it comes time to discipline, when it comes time to motivate their children, they motivate through loss. So if you don't do this, I'm going to take something you value away from you. Time out is the perfect example of this. Time out is taking away their freedom. You gave them the freedom to do whatever they want to do as soon as they were born. So then when you need them to do something, you do this, or you're going in the corner for time out. I motivated you with the fear of loss. Does that make sense? So while coercive power is still not in vogue, and you still shouldn't use it every day, it is something you can use very rarely, because they will at least feel it and understand it. Now, when I say coercive power, I don't mean, you take away their computer or take away their car. But what you do take away is you have the ability to take away, to some degree it goes into your community piece, in your group piece, you take away your time, you take away your attention. If you don't do these things the way everybody else is doing, if you don't follow these basic standards and procedures, I'm not going to ask you what you're interested in. Now, if you use this over and over again, you'll disintegrate your team's culture. I know we have independent, some people all working all over the place, but we are a team. You'll disintegrate your culture if you overuse this one. But motivating them with potential loss of attention or standing can be helpful selectively. That's still power, still transaction. Last one. Motivate with game. This is the good old guy right here. If you hit your number, you get a reward. If you do this, you get a bonus. You get recognition. You put your name out there, all those things. Now, this is business to a large degree in the last 20 years was built on this motivation technique, largely because we are motivated as an extra generation by this motivation technique. And the reason why businesses have used it is because we're motivated by it. It's a circle. Here's the problem with this motivation technique with the modern generation. It is transactional. So, if I ask you to do something, I'm paying you already, but I ask you to do something, and I give you a reward for doing it. The next time I ask you for something, what do you expect? A reward for doing it. It's a transactional relationship. You will now only do what needs to be done if you get a reward when it's done. So every time something needs to be done, reward, transactional. It's a transaction, individual transaction. We have learned you can't lead that way. You can't lead that way, you can't manage that way, because in some parts, in some situations, you're going to have millennials who work for you, even in sales, and you're going to say, you do this, and I'll give you a reward. And they'll do it. And then next month, you'll go to them and say, you do this, and I'll give you a reward. And their reaction is going to be, nah, man, I'm good. I'm cool. No, I'm good. I got everything I need this month. I'm good to go. I got gas. I'm good. I got liquor. I'm good to go. I'm okay. I don't need anything. So you can't get them to do anything because they don't value the reward. They're not motivated linearly. They're motivated by opportunity. Okay.